Hey, everyone! Welcome back to my YouTube channel where we dive into the fascinating world of rare coins, hidden treasures, and mind-blowing collectibles. Today, we have an absolutely insane story for you, one that could change your life if you're lucky enough to find this rare 2016 1-cent coin. That's right, a regular-looking US penny that was minted in 2016 but has an unbelievable value of $142 million. You heard that correctly. This isn't some old coin from the 1800s, it's a modern penny that could be hiding in your pocket change right now. But what makes it worth so much? How can you tell if you have one? And what should you do if you find it? Stick with me until the end because I'm going to break down the fascinating history of the 2016 penny, why it's so valuable, and what experts are saying about its record-breaking worth. Before we jump into why this coin is so special, let's cover the basics. The US 1-cent coin, commonly known as the penny, has featured Abraham Lincoln on the front since 1909. The reverse side of the 2016 penny displays the Union Shield, a design introduced in 2010 to replace the Lincoln Memorial design that was used from 1959 to 2008. Metal composition: 97.5% zinc, 2.5% copper weight, 2.5 grams. Mint marks: Philadelphia, no mint mark; Denver, D, and San Francisco, S. Total mintage: over 9 billion were produced. So, what could possibly make a coin this common worth over $142 million? Well, here's where things get really interesting. The record-breaking value comes from a rare minting error that occurred in 2016. These errors happen when a coin is struck incorrectly during production, making it unique. According to coin experts, this particular 2016 penny has a rare double die obverse and is made of the wrong metal. A double die error happens when the coin's design is imprinted twice onto the metal at slightly different angles. This results in noticeable doubling of the letters, numbers, or Lincoln's profile. For the 2016 error penny, the doubling is especially visible on the word liberty, the date 2016, the phrase, "In God We Trust." But that's not all. Wrong metal composition, a huge mistake. Most 2016 pennies are made of zinc with a thin copper coating. However, a few pennies were mistakenly struck on solid copper planchets instead of zinc. The reason? The US Mint was testing a special batch of pure copper pennies, but a few of them were accidentally mixed into circulation. A standard 2016 penny weighs 2.5 grams, but if you find one that weighs 3.1 grams, you might have the multi-million-dollar mistake. Why is this penny worth so much? Okay, so we have a 2016 penny with a rare double die error and a wrong metal composition. But why is it valued at a staggering $142 million? Here's why. Only one known example. So far, coin collectors and experts believe there is just one authentic 2016 penny with this error. That kind of rarity drives up the price dramatically. Demand among collectors, wealthy collectors and coin museums will pay extreme amounts for a one-of-a-kind piece. Historical significance: the last time a modern penny with a major error was found, it broke auction records. This 2016 penny is even rarer. Media hype and investor interest: when news about rare coins goes viral, investors jump in, hoping to claim a piece of history. In fact, an anonymous buyer has already offered $142 million if someone can find another verified example of this coin. How to check if you have the rare 2016 penny? Alright, now comes the fun part. Could you be holding this $142 million coin without even knowing it? Here's how to check. Look for the doubling error. Examine the letters and numbers closely under a magnifying glass. Look for double impressions on Liberty, 2016, and In God We Trust. Weigh your coin. If your penny weighs 3.1 grams instead of 2.5 grams, you might have struck gold. Check the edge. Zinc pennies have a silvery core when scratched, while pure copper pennies have a consistent reddish-brown color throughout. Get it authenticated. If you think you have the rare 2016 penny, take it to a professional coin grading service like PCGS or NGC for verification. If you do have one, congratulations. You're officially a millionaire. If you don't find the 2016 penny, don't worry. There are other valuable pennies you should keep an eye out for. 1943 copper penny. worth over $1 million, 1955 double-die penny, can sell for up to $100,000, 1972 double-die penny, valued at around $10,000, 1983 double-die reverse penny. Another valuable error to watch for, so always check your change before spending your pennies. Final thoughts. Could you be holding a fortune? The idea that a tiny 2016 penny could be worth $142 million is absolutely mind-blowing. But history has proven that rare minting errors can turn ordinary coins into priceless treasures, so check your piggy banks, search your couch cushions, and examine your loose change. You never know what you might find, and if you do find this rare 2016 penny, make sure to get it authenticated immediately. Who knows? You might just be the next multi-millionaire. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more amazing coin discoveries. Let me know in the comments if you've ever found a rare coin, and stay tuned for our next episode. Who knows what treasure we'll uncover next? Thanks for watching, and happy hunting. Next today, we have a shocking discovery that could make you a multi-millionaire overnight. Imagine finding a 1997 US penny in your collection and realizing it's worth an unbelievable $19 million. Sounds crazy, right? But it's true. There's a super rare version of the 1997 penny that collectors are desperately hunting for, and if you're lucky enough to find one, you could be looking at life-changing money. So, what makes this penny worth millions? How can you tell if you have one? And what should you do if you find it? Stick around because you won't want to miss this. Before we jump into why this penny is worth millions, let's cover the basics of the 1997 US 1-cent coin. Obverse. Front features Abraham Lincoln, designed by Victor D. Brenner. Reverse. Back displays the Lincoln Memorial, designed by Frank Gasparo. Metal composition: 97.5% zinc, 2.5% copper. Like most modern pennies. Weight: 2.5 grams. Mint marks: no mint mark, Philadelphia, D. Denver Mint, S. San Francisco. Proof coins only. Total mintage: over 9.4 billion pennies were made in 1997, so, with billions of these coins produced, what could make one of them worth $19 million? That's where things get interesting. The 1997 penny worth millions is not just any regular penny. It's a rare minting error that has caught the attention of collectors worldwide. This particular 1997 penny has two major mistakes. One of the key features of this ultra-valuable penny is a double die obverse. This happens when the coin is struck twice by the die, causing noticeable doubling in some areas. Look closely at the word Liberty, the year 1997, the phrase, "In God We Trust." If you see blurry or doubled letters, you might have something valuable. Wrong planchet error. The most valuable mistake. This is what makes the 1997 penny worth up to $19 million. Instead of being made with the usual zinc core with a copper coating, some pennies were mistakenly struck on a solid bronze planchet, a composition that was phased out in 1982. These rare bronze 1997 pennies weigh 3.1 grams instead of 2.5 grams. The reason? Experts believe a few old bronze planchets were left in the mint's machinery and accidentally used for 1997 pennies. This is an extremely rare mistake, and only one confirmed example has been found so far. If you happen to find another, you could be looking at millions of dollars. Now, you might be wondering, how does a simple mistake make a penny worth millions? Let's break it down. Only one known example. So far, only one confirmed 1997 bronze penny has been authenticated. The extreme rarity drives its value sky high. Collectors love unique errors. The coin collecting world is filled with passionate buyers willing to pay huge money for once-in-a-lifetime finds. Historical significance. This coin marks a major minting error decades after the US switched from bronze to zinc pennies, making it a true anomaly. Auction record potential. If another example of this penny is found, it could break auction records and fetch up to $19 million. Okay, now comes the fun part. Could you be holding this rare penny without even knowing it? Here's how to check. Weigh your penny. A regular 1997 penny should weigh 2.5 grams. If it weighs 3.1 grams, you might have a rare bronze error penny. Look for the double die error. grab a magnifying glass and examine the lettering on the obverse side of the coin. Look for doubling in Liberty, 1997, and In God We Trust. Check the edge. If scratched, a regular zinc penny will reveal a silver-colored core. A solid bronze penny will have the same copper color throughout. Get it authenticated. If your penny has these characteristics, take it to a professional grading service like PCGS, Professional Coin Grading Service, or NGC, Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, for verification. If you have one of these rare 1997 pennies, you're looking at millions of dollars in potential value. Even if you don't find the $19 million penny, there are still valuable 1997 pennies out there. 1997 wide AM penny. Some pennies have a wider space between the A and M in America on the reverse. These can be worth hundreds to thousands of dollars. 1997 proof penny, San Francisco Mint, S mint mark. If you have a flawless proof penny, it could be worth $1,000 plus. Off-center strike errors. Coins that were struck off-center can sell for hundreds to thousands of dollars, so always check your change before spending your pennies. It's amazing to think that a tiny 1997 penny could be worth more than a mansion, a fleet of luxury cars, or even an island. But history has shown that rare minting errors can turn ordinary coins into priceless treasures. So, don't ignore those old pennies in your jar. Check your collection, search your pockets, and weigh your 1997 pennies. You never know what you might find, and if you do find one, get it authenticated and prepare for a life-changing payday. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more incredible coin discoveries. Let me know in the comments if you've ever found a rare coin, and stay tuned for more hidden treasures coming your way. Thanks for watching, and happy hunting. Next, today, we have an unbelievable story, one that could make you a millionaire overnight. Imagine finding a 2013 US penny in your pocket, only to realize that it's worth an astonishing $22 million. Sounds crazy, right? But it's true. A rare minting error has made one specific 2013 penny one of the most valuable coins ever. The best part? There could still be more of them out there, waiting to be discovered. So, what makes this ordinary-looking penny worth millions? How can you tell if you have one? And what should you do if you find it? Stick around, because you won't want to miss this. Before we dive into what makes this coin so special, let's go over some basics about the 2013 US penny. Obverse front features the iconic portrait of Abraham Lincoln, designed by Victor D. Brenner. Reverse back displays the Union Shield design, introduced in 2010 to replace the old Lincoln Memorial design. Metal composition: 97.5% zinc, 2.5% copper, just like all modern pennies. Weight: 2.5 grams. Mint marks D for Denver Mint. This is the one we're focusing on today. No mint mark, Philadelphia Mint. S for San Francisco. Proof coins only. Total mintage: over 4 billion pennies were made in Denver in 2013. With billions of these pennies in circulation, how can one of them be worth $22 million? Let's find out. The 2013 penny that collectors are hunting for is not just any regular coin. It has a once-in-a-lifetime minting error that has made it one of the most valuable coins in history. A double die error happens when the coin's design is struck twice at slightly different angles, causing the image and lettering to appear double. On this rare 2013 penny, you can see clear doubling on the word Liberty, the year 2013, the phrase In God We Trust. If you spot any doubling on your 2013 penny, you might have a valuable one. But that's not the only error that makes this coin so special. This is the most important reason why this 2013 penny is worth up to $22 million. In 2013, pennies were supposed to be made from a zinc core with a thin copper coating. However, a few pennies were mistakenly struck on a solid copper planchet, a composition that hasn't been used since 1982. These rare full copper 2013 pennies weigh 3.1 grams instead of 2.5 grams. So far, only one confirmed example of this rare error penny has been found, making it one of the rarest and most valuable pennies ever. If another one appears, experts believe it could sell for $22 million or more, so why would a small mistake make this penny worth more than a mansion, a private jet, or even an island? Here's why: only one known example. So far, only one of these rare copper 2013 D pennies has been found. The extreme rarity makes it priceless to collectors. Collectors love rare mint errors. Unique mistakes like this drive huge demand in the coin collecting world. Historical importance: this penny is a massive error decades after the mint switched to zinc pennies, making it a unique anomaly. Auction frenzy: if another one is found, experts predict it could break auction records and fetch over $22 million. Okay, now comes the exciting part. Could you be holding this rare 2013 D penny without even realizing it? Here's how to check: weigh your penny. A regular 2013 D penny should weigh 2.5 grams. If yours weighs 3.1 grams, you might have the rare copper error. Look for the double die error. Use a magnifying glass to check the lettering on the front of the coin. Look for doubling on Liberty 2013 and In God We Trust. Check the edge. A standard zinc penny will have a silvery colored core if scratched, but a full copper penny will have the same reddish-brown color throughout. Get it authenticated. If your penny matches these characteristics, take it to a professional coin grading service like PCGS or NGC to verify its authenticity. If you have one of these rare 2013 D pennies, congratulations. You could be looking at millions of dollars. Even if you don't find the $22 million penny, there are still other valuable 2013 pennies worth checking out. 2013 D satin finish penny, found in special mint sets, worth $500 plus in perfect condition. 2013 off-center strike error: some 2013 pennies were struck off-center, making them worth hundreds to thousands of dollars. 2013 die clash error: coins that show marks from the dies clashing can be worth up to $1,000, so always check your pocket change before spending those pennies. It's absolutely mind-blowing that a tiny 2013 D penny could be worth more than an entire luxury estate. But history has shown that rare minting errors can turn ordinary coins into priceless treasures. So, don't ignore those pennies lying around. Check your collection, search your pockets, and weigh your 2013 D pennies. You never know what you might find, and if you do find one, get it authenticated and prepare for a life-changing payday. Next, today, we have an absolutely mind-blowing discovery: a 2000 US penny that is worth an astonishing $14 million. Yes, you heard that right. A coin that's supposed to be worth just 1 cent has become one of the most valuable pennies in history. But how did this happen? What makes this 2000 penny so special? And most importantly, how can you tell if you have one? Stick around, because this could be your golden ticket to a fortune. Before we dive into what makes this particular 2000 penny worth millions, let's go over the standard features of a 2000 US 1-cent coin. Features: the classic portrait of Abraham Lincoln, designed by Victor D. Brenner. Displays the Lincoln Memorial, designed by Frank Gasparo. Before the design changed to the shield in 2010. Metal composition: 97.5% zinc, 2.5% copper. Standard modern penny composition: over 14 billion pennies were produced in 2000, so, with billions of these pennies in circulation, how could one of them be worth $14 million? Let's find out. The 2000 penny that has collectors going crazy is not just any ordinary coin. It has a super rare minting error that makes it one of the most valuable coins ever found. This $14 million penny was actually accidentally struck on a dime planchet instead of a penny blank. A dime planchet is smaller and made of copper nickel, rather than zinc and copper. Because of this error, the 2000 penny is the size of a dime but still features Lincoln's design. It also weighs less than a regular penny, just 2.3 grams instead of 2.5 grams. This once-in-a-lifetime error makes this penny extremely rare, and collectors are willing to pay millions to own it. Another rare 2000 penny error is the wide AM variety. On a normal 2000 penny, the letters A and M in America on the reverse should be close together. However, due to a minting mistake, some pennies have a wider gap between A and M, making them highly sought after by collectors. A 2000 wide AM penny in mint condition can sell for up to $5,000. but remember, only certain pennies from the Philadelphia Mint have this error, so check carefully. So, why would anyone pay $14 million for a penny? Here's why: extremely rare mint error. The double denomination error is one of the rarest mistakes ever recorded in U.S. coin history. Collectors love unique coins. When only a few examples exist, collectors go crazy trying to own them. Auction records keep rising. Rare coin prices have been skyrocketing, with collectors paying record amounts for valuable mistakes. It's a piece of history. This coin represents a huge minting error, making it a must-have for high-end collectors. If another one of these 2000 error pennies is found, it could easily sell for more than $14 million at auction. Alright, now comes the exciting part. Could you be holding this rare 2000 penny? Here's how to check: weigh your penny. A normal 2000 penny weighs 2.5 grams. If yours weighs only 2.3 grams, you might have the dime planchet error. Check the size. If your 2000 penny looks smaller than normal, it could have been struck on a dime planchet. On a regular 2000 penny, the letters A and M in America are close together. On a wide AM penny, they have a wider gap. Use a magnifying glass to check your pennies. Get it authenticated. If your coin matches these characteristics, take it to a professional coin grading service like PCGS or NGC for verification. If you have one of these rare 2000 pennies, congratulations. You might be sitting on a fortune. Even if you don't find the $14 million penny, there are still other valuable 2000 pennies worth checking out. 2000 D off-center strike error. Some pennies were struck off-center, making them worth hundreds to thousands of dollars. 2000 S-proof penny. If you have a 2000 S penny in perfect condition, it could be worth $100 plus. 2000 die clash errors. Coins with die clash marks can be worth up to $1,000. So, never overlook your pocket change. It's absolutely incredible that a tiny 2000 penny could be worth more than a supercar, a private jet, or even an entire mansion. But history has proven that rare minting errors can turn ordinary coins into legendary treasures. So, start checking your coin jars, your piggy banks, and your pockets, because you never know what you might find. And if you do find one of these rare 2000 pennies, get it authenticated immediately. You could be sitting on a multi-million-dollar payday. Thank you for watching. Last today, we're talking about a 1974 D penny that could be worth an unbelievable $75 million. Yes, you heard that right. A 1-cent coin that could turn you into a multi-millionaire overnight. This isn't just a myth. There's a real historical reason why this penny is so valuable, and if you happen to find one, you might be holding one of the rarest and most expensive coins ever made. So, what makes this 1974 D penny so special? How can you check if you have one? And why is it worth more than a mansion, a yacht, or even a private jet? Stick around, because we're diving deep into the fascinating history, errors, and shocking value of this rare penny, the basics of the 1974 D penny. Before we talk about why this penny is worth $75 million, let's go over some basic details about the 1974 D US penny. Features the classic portrait of Abraham Lincoln, designed by Victor D. Brenner. The date, 1974, appears below Lincoln's portrait. The D mint mark, for Denver Mint, is located below the date. Reverse, back features the Lincoln Memorial, designed by Frank Gasparro. Metal composition. The standard 1974 D penny was made of 95% copper and 5% zinc. Weight. A regular 1974 D penny weighs 3.11 grams. Mint marks. D mint mark, Denver Mint. No mint mark, Philadelphia Mint. S mint mark, San Francisco Mint. For proof coins, total mintage. Over 4 billion pennies were produced at the Denver Mint in 1974. With billions of 1974 D pennies in circulation, how could one of them be worth $75 million? Let's find out. The $75 million error. The ultra-rare 1974 D aluminum penny, 3:30 to 6 o'clock. The U.S. Mint's secret experiment. In 1973, the U.S. Mint was facing a serious problem: the rising cost of copper. With copper prices skyrocketing, making pennies became too expensive. The U.S. government began experimenting with alternative metals to replace the traditional copper penny. they decided to test aluminum as a possible replacement. The 1974 aluminum penny, a millionaire's dream. In 1974, the U.S. Mint produced over 1.5 million experimental pennies made of aluminum. These aluminum pennies were lighter, 1 gram instead of 3.11 grams, and looked shinier than regular copper pennies. The government planned to replace copper pennies with aluminum starting in 1975. Why the 1974 aluminum penny was never released? Many lobbyists, including the copper industry, opposed the aluminum penny. Doctors also raised concerns because aluminum wouldn't show up on X-rays if swallowed by children. As a result, the U.S. Mint scrapped the aluminum penny project and ordered all aluminum test pennies to be destroyed. But some escaped. The ultra-rare 1974 D aluminum penny. While most aluminum pennies were destroyed, a few were secretly taken out of the mint. The 1974 D aluminum penny, a once-in-a-lifetime find. Most of the known aluminum pennies were struck in Philadelphia, without a mint mark. However, a few 1974 D aluminum pennies from the Denver Mint were secretly taken before they could be destroyed. Only one confirmed 1974 D aluminum penny has ever surfaced. Why is this penny worth $75 million? Extreme rarity. The 1974 D aluminum penny is the only one known to exist. Illegal to own. Since the U.S. Mint never officially released aluminum pennies, they are considered government property. Auction frenzy. In 2014, a collector found a 1974 D aluminum penny, and it was estimated to be worth up to $2 million. However, the U.S. Mint demanded its return. The $75 million theory. If another 1974 D aluminum penny is found and successfully auctioned, experts believe it could sell for $75 million or more due to its rarity and historical significance. How to check if you have the $75 million penny? Check the weight. A regular 1974 D penny weighs 3.11 grams. A 1974 D aluminum penny weighs only 1 gram. Use a precision scale to check the weight of your coin. Look at the color. A normal 1974 D penny is reddish-brown or dark brown due to its high copper content. A 1974 D aluminum penny is light silver in color and shiny like a dime. Get it verified. If you think you have a 1974 D aluminum penny, take it to a professional coin grading service like PCGS or NGC for authentication. Be careful. Since this coin was never legally released, the U.S. government may claim ownership if you try to sell it. Other valuable 1974 pennies to look for. Even if you don't find the $75 million aluminum penny, there are still valuable 1974 pennies worth checking out. 1974 S-proof penny. Some proof pennies from San Francisco can be worth $500 plus in perfect condition. 1974 double die error penny. Some 1974 pennies have double printed letters and numbers, making them worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars. 1974 off-center strike penny. If your penny was struck off-center, it could be worth $100 to $5,000. The 1974 D aluminum penny is one of the greatest mysteries in U.S. coin history. If another one is found, it could be worth more than $75 million. Check your old coins. You might be holding a hidden treasure, even if you don't find the $75 million penny. Other valuable 1974 pennies could still bring you a nice payday. Thanks for watching.